From the East Tennessee Weather Center, here's your morning weather update with meteorologist Mike Witcher.
Well, I sure hope you enjoyed the nice hot day it was around East Tennessee on Sunday because, well, that's going to be a thing of the past, at least for now. I do have some minor changes I'm going to talk about coming up here in just a few minutes, but first things first. Let's get to work with the almanac from yesterday. Just to highlight briefly, Sunday was the last summer-ish kind of a day around town. We made it into the 80s, near 90 in Chattanooga, at 89 degrees. That was near a record, by the way. The record is 93, set back in 1941. All right, over the last 12 hours, you can really see Hurricane Milton has now become a Category 2 hurricane. Winds at 100, gusting to 120 miles per hour. It's tracking to the east to southeast at 8 miles per hour. It's going to scoot right along the northern fringe of the Yucatan Peninsula before swinging back up towards Florida, as we will be tracking a cold front here. Expected to become a major Category 3 and possibly a 4 hurricane as we get into, say, Tuesday and Wednesday. Some of the latest model guidance, though, has it really weakening pretty quickly as it works its way towards the western coast of Florida. Probably making landfall as a Category 1 or 2 is what it looks like right now. So we'll definitely keep you posted on that as the National Hurricane Center continues to progress forward with all of their updates. Remember, we had a cold front come through yesterday. It's down to our south and east. Here comes our nice ridge of high pressure that's going to bring us incredible weather. Take a look at your dew points. Dew points today are going to continue to fall. So as we get into the afternoon, the air is going to feel totally different than what it feels like this morning and what we had, of course, yesterday. And the air will continue to dry out through the evening and overnight hours. And that's going to lead to some incredibly comfortable weather. Not to mention, temperatures come on down as well. Lunchtime temps will be right there in the 60s and 70s as we get into the afternoon. Afternoon temperatures, upper 70s to low 80s. Better than the mid to upper 80s that we had yesterday and all weekend long, so that's going to be comfortable. But it doesn't stop there. We'll continue to see those temperatures come on down. So we'll go 75 degrees by 6. By 8 o'clock here tonight, we'll dip down to about 67 degrees. Plenty of sunshine is on the way because this dry air will continue to set up shop and not only be with us through the day today, but all week long. Here's this ridge of high pressure dominating the southeastern U.S., the Ohio Valley, and that brings us that very dry air that's going to be with us all the way through the week. So when you look at your dew point numbers, dew points will drop into the 40s and 50s all week long. That's going to be comfortable. That allows our morning temperatures to come on down. So yes, this morning is still warmer and still have the humidity, but tomorrow morning, you're really going to feel that refreshing, cool air. And that's going to be with us again all week long. No rainfall expected here over the next 7 days. So we're going to keep that 0% chance. No issues whatsoever. But the problem is we're in October. We still have a little bit of a severe drought across the Southern Valley with abnormally dry conditions. We're expecting dry conditions all the way through the next 6 to 10, 8 to 14 days out. Likely not to get a whole lot of precipitation. Really, I've looked at some of the long-range models, 16 days out or so. Doesn't look like we're going to get a whole lot. So that's not great news. I mean, listen, I know we don't want to talk about the rainfall. We don't need the rainfall. We still have cleanup efforts going on. But if we don't start getting some rainfall, we're going to get into a drought situation and expand it. And then, of course, we're right in the middle of fire season. So we'll see how this all plays out. High temperatures all week will be right there in the 70s. That's your trend anyway. So let's highlight some specifics for you. If you're joining us from Knoxville, we're going to be in the upper 70s today and then low to mid 70s for the rest of the week with a little bit of warmer weather expected by next Sunday. For folks in Chattanooga, 83 today and then mid to upper 70s. And how about Tri-Cities? We were talking about the possibility of maybe even some upper 60s throughout parts of the week. And don't get used to it too long, I guess. The Climate Prediction Center is now predicting the potential anyways for above average weather as we get through the middle part of the month. We don't want to hear that. Hotter, drier weather. Well, average high for this time of year anyways is in the 70s. So we'll see how that plays out. All right, anyways, make sure you download the East Tennessee Weather app. I'm keeping everyone up to date on the hurricanes. I'm keeping everyone up to date. You can track the hurricane right there with the East Tennessee Weather app as well. It does do the National Hurricane Center's track every single time it gets a new update. So we'll keep you posted on that. All right, anyways, we sure hope you have a great Monday. And in the meantime, I guess I'll check back in, or you check back in. We'll see you soon.